What up, everybody? This is your boy Tech G back with another video to help you successfully pass the CompTIA A+ 220 1002 examination. So let's get into it. In this video, I'm going to briefly go over application installation and configuration concepts that you have either already been introduced to in this CompTIA A+ 220 1002 course thus far, or you will be introduced to in further detail as the lessons progress. So let's talk about some system requirements. Now understand that this was discussed in detail in domains 3.0 and 5.0 in the A+ 220 1001 course material. So if you haven't seen my videos on that, I suggest you go visit my playlist. I have about 30 videos up there for the A+ hardware test. Go sub to it, go watch it, and get it in your life so you can pass that examination. Now, system requirements. So you want to ensure that the work required by the software has the matching physical hardware to handle the workload. That's the first thing you want to be concerned about. The next thing is you want to ensure that there is more than enough RAM installed to operate the software, in addition to having enough drive space for data as it relates to the operating system, application requirements, and possible future updates and downloads that may require more drive space and RAM. Let's talk about the operating system requirements for compatibility. Now understand that this will be discussed in more detail in domain 3 of the A+ 220 1002 lesson plan. Now, as it relates to operating system requirements, you want to make sure that the software version selected will run the operating system. And you also want to make sure that the updates to the operating system will not impact the use of the software. Let's quickly talk about methods of installation and deployment. And this was discussed in detail in domain 1.0, which we are currently still in as of this video. But as it relates to methods of installation, you want to understand the usage of image files on USB flash drives, external drives, and CDs and DVDs on local installations. And you want to become familiar with the basics of network-based installations. Local user permissions and folder file access for installation, and this will be discussed in the next domain, domain 2.0 of the A+ 220 1002 course material. Now, you want to become familiar with setting up local user permissions and setting up workstations within a domain, and you will want to become familiar with granting and restricting access to files and folders for various users. And finally, let's talk about security considerations, and this will be discussed in domain 2, which is the next domain after this one for the A+ 220 1002 examination. So you will want to become familiar with threats and vulnerabilities within a network, and you want to become familiar with how to educate users on practicing basic information security concepts. Now, like I stated, a lot of this stuff we have already talked about, and some of this stuff we will talk about in more detail as the lessons progress. But with that being said, if you felt like you've gotten something valuable out of this information, go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, drop a comment, but most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Also, go check out my website, Technology G, so that you can get read up on the latest and greatest to help you successfully pass the CompTIA A+ 220 1002 examination. And until next video, ladies and gentlemen, peace.